This is me after the trigger medication. I am watching Sully on TV and I am absolutely losing it. So, emotions in overdrive right now. So last night, about an hour, 2 hours after my trigger injection, I felt really nauseous and obviously quite emotional, as I showed you last night. It's a little bit hard to get comfortable in bed, but yeah, for the most part I got to sleep, and tonight I'm not sure how I'll go with sleep before surgery tomorrow, but I feel good. I thought Chad was going to be home for the procedure tomorrow. Work finished up early, but then it actually looks like he's picked up extra work, so he'll be home tomorrow, but he may only be there for... Sorry, don't mind the dogs in the background. He may only get home to take me home. So it's a good thing we did the deposit, just in case. If he happens to get an earlier flight, great, we can do it fresh. But if not, I'm just glad we've got that backup. So I'll show you a little bit more when we're on the way to the hospital tomorrow.
Okay, had slight freak out because I thought I forgot my medication, but because today is the day before operation, no meds, yay! So today I get to cross off and get ready for operation tomorrow.
Morning, it's pretty early, it's just after 6 and it's the morning of my surgery. So just taking Chloe for her walk before having to give her medication and setting her up for the day to leave. Last night I actually slept pretty well. I woke up earlier this morning but could get back to sleep. I just put on worship music last night, so I just felt, I guess, extra at peace and calm with what was happening today. I feel good. I feel calm this morning. I feel ready for this. Chad isn't here, so with work it was really interesting. His job initially was cancelled and then re-put back on. And then his first day on Monday was like, the work's already done, I'll be home Tuesday, and then they found extra work, so now he's not getting back to today again. So it's been a bit of a up and down knowing whether he was going to be here or not. So he gets in, his flight gets in at about 11:30 I think, and so my surgery is at 8:30 in the morning. So my guess is that he'll be there after I recover and hopefully in time just to take me home. Like I said, we do have his deposit ready to go, so I'm glad we ended up doing that. Otherwise they would have had to cancel today. So yeah, all in all, I'm feeling pretty good and ready for today as best as I can be. Hey guys, getting ready to leave the house. I just thought I'd show you what I'm wearing. This is my shirt that I bought for today because, well, I feel like it's kind of appropriate, but anyway. So I did have, and I will turn the camera around. I had a checklist that I needed to do. I got my fragrance-free deodorant, didn't get the fragrance-free moisturizer, but that's okay. Got to do my dishes, put the bins out. I had to take nail polish off my nails. I made the bed and got fresh towels and everything, so I feel ready for coming home. Today is surgery day, and now I'm getting ready to go. post-surgery. I'm feeling fine. I'm just in the recovery room having some tea and gluten-free biscuits. And I'm just going to be waiting for Chad. He should be back in about, I'm guessing, an hour and a half. So if I'm doing well, my blood pressure was a little low after surgery, but it kind of always is, so it wasn't to be, unexpected or anything like that. So feeling good, and then just getting ready to go home with Chad. So hopefully I will get dressed soon, and if they need to move me, I'll wait in the waiting room for Mr. Chad. All right. So yeah, I look crash hot, but anyway. So Chad got there and has picked me up, but before we left, we had the lab technician who will be helping to create our embryos said that if Chad got there before 12:30, that he could do a fresh deposit and use that because they'll be making our embryos at like 2:30 today, which is really cool. So he got there at 12 o'clock, and so he got to do that, and then he picked me up and we're getting ready to go home. We are doing Chinese food because that just sounds really good, and I want some vegetables and gluten-free noodles, and I'm looking forward to that. Ta! It's late Thursday night, but I thought I would do a quick check-in before I go to bed. So this is day 1 post-surgery for egg retrieval. I found out how many eggs they collected yesterday, but they called and confirmed that they got 10 eggs, but they were able to then tell me that 6 of them were mature and 3 were successfully fertilized. So I'm actually pretty happy about that number. In my mind, I was thinking that there's probably going to be about 4, so 3 is only 1 less than that anyway. But I guess my hope is just that we don't lose many more before transfer. So at this point, transfer is, supposed to be happening Monday, but hopefully tomorrow we'll find out, I guess, more of a tentative time to do that. Tomorrow I start my progesterone to help get ready for transfer. So it's day 2 after surgery that they want to start doing that. So getting ready to do that. Today I just really took it easy, pretty much laid down all day, just resting, taking the rest of the day really easy. But I did have Bible college tonight, and it was one of the things where I didn't really feel up to going, but I knew I needed to go. And I guess that's how the teaching went tonight too. And something I really appreciate how God speaks to me is that it's not always what I want, but He always gives me what I need. And so tonight we were just talking about, I guess, just faith and how faith in action really works. And I guess it just reassured me that it's okay to have boldness and courage in the next steps that are going to be happening, and that my trying to protect myself from disappointment is really the only thing that holds me back from fully being confident that this is IVF will work this first round. Because I know I have faith that it will work, that I just know that we're going to have a baby. And I think sometimes that's hard to hear from someone who's almost been struggling with infertility for 12 years, but I truly believe that God gave us a promise that this would happen, and I feel confident in that. But sometimes it's the timing that I've most struggled with. I mean, that promise was given to us 5 years ago, which was 7 years into this whole infertility journey. So it's usually the timing, I think, that gets me the most iffy about if and when this is going to happen. But really, if I put aside the fact that I might be disappointed, I am faithful that it's going to happen, and I'm confident that it's going to happen. And so I guess tonight was just a really good reminder that in faith, I am believing that this round is going to work. And if I put disappointment aside, I've got nothing else to lose. So tomorrow, hopefully I'll hear more information. And I guess I'm just starting to feel excited about the prospect of Monday happening and working, and finding out potentially in, 2 weeks, if it's worked and that we're pregnant. So looking forward to this coming up week, and just staying positive.
I can't tell you how excited I am that I found these on the side of the road just near where I live. I saw them last night driving home, and they're still here this morning. So I'm going to chuck them in my car, and I think do them up, maybe give them a fresh spray paint, and we'll be good to go. So getting these chairs was a bit interesting. They didn't fit in the boot, so I kind of had to push them in there and then tie them in, but the only ties I had were none. So I had some plastic tablecloth by the roll, so I just ripped off a couple of lengths of that and used it to tie it around, and it was literally to the end of the street, so I just went slowly with my hazards on. Anywho, so it's a little on the worn side. I think they might have had cats because it looks like there's some maybe some scratch damage, but it's not bad. It seems to be even. They have stoppers on the bottom, but I think I'm going to take them off and either get new ones or just make sure that they're level on their own and we don't really need them. But I'm going to get some spray paint and respray them, and I think they're good to go. I'm actually excited about it because literally Chad and I have our bedroom furniture, and that's all the furniture we own. So because we're renting from my brother, he left all of his stuff here, so then he doesn't have to pack it all up, all that kind of stuff, and we could come and not have to buy everything all up front, which has been great, and it's worked out really well. But now that we're probably going to have to move in about 4 months, we have no furniture, and there's not a lot of place to store it here, but these, because they're already outside furniture, we can do that. So yeah, we've got 2 chairs. This is today. Tomorrow is transfer day. Just at the shopping centre, need to pick up a couple of things for tomorrow, and because I'll be on bed rest for a couple of days, so definitely need some new pineapple, and then maybe just a couple of pre-organised or easy prep meals that I can get done today, so then I don't have to worry about cooking for the next couple of days.